3, 2, 1, 0, and liftoff.
Hello everyone, my name is Jacob, and today I should be building a heavy self-propelled gun in Minecraft. Okay, so as you probably know, a self-propelled gun is basically a vehicle that is on a tank chassis most of the times, and then it has no or less armor than a tank, and it has a big gun on the top. It is usually used in the back lines. So for example, you'd have a few of these things in where there's no battles, just shooting up into the air, so sort of in arches, and barraging the enemy that way from a distance. Of course, for this to be effective, you would need quite a lot of these things. In combat nowadays, these things are not really used anymore, because there's well, different style of combat, I guess. There's smaller groups, and everything is more armored and stuff, so they don't really make sense anymore. But in World War II, there were quite a few experiments with these things, and they were quite reasonably successful, I should say. These things and of course tank destroyers would contribute to the success of armored forces on the field, and I think the whole section of the military would work together to well, ensure victory, I should say. So anyway, today, as I said, we're going to be building one of these things. Of course, this is a heavy version of the mounted gun, or the self-propelled gun. Of course, there are many different versions of these things were made in years before and during World War II, so there are a lot of variations, but we'll be building this one just for the sake of it, and because it's pretty cool. So here we go. Okay, so first of all, we are gonna start with the normal tank chassis. This is of course a heavy tank chassis, so it's gonna be 9 blocks long on the bottom, and then we're gonna have so four wheels on the bottom side, and then we're gonna have 2 on the sides there, like so. Okay, after that we're gonna add some black wool to the front and to the back, so, and we're gonna add some carpet to the bottom here. There we go. So now that we got that, we can add some stone slabs in between the wheels. So the wheels are of course going to be 3 blocks apart. Let's build those. Let's build the wheels on the other side. Okay, and then we're gonna have a line in the middle here connecting it, and after that we're gonna take some green stained clay and place down a line like so, and then we're gonna add some stone slabs like so. Also, we're gonna have to add some light gray carpet to the tops of these wheels, just to hold up the black carpet that's gonna go on top, like so. Okay, and then we're gonna fill this in basically like so, and we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Okay, now we can continue and we're gonna do so by adding another layer of green stained clay to the top here, just like so, and on the front we're gonna remove the front two layers and add some slabs in a sort of arrowhead shape. Also, we're gonna have to add some note blocks to the front here, so, because on these things the engine was on the front. Okay. By the way, I am building the Su-14 Russian self-propelled gun, heavy self-propelled gun, sort of, I guess. I didn't call the video that because this really isn't the most accurate thing, so it is sort of there but sort of isn't, so I just wanted to make it universal and just call it the self-propelled gun. So anyway, let's continue, and we're gonna add a stone brick stair right here. Also, we're gonna add a furnace to right front of the stair, like so. So this is the viewing port for the driver. Okay, we're also gonna add some lights because we can, and we're gonna add them there and there, and also we're gonna add some glowstone to put aside. There we go. Okay. Now we're gonna just continue with adding some side rails, and they're gonna be of course made of green stained clay. Just gonna place them above the tracks, like so, and then on the back we're gonna just round it off, and we're gonna have some stone slabs in the corners there. Okay, this is also gonna get filled in like so, and we're gonna come to this later. Okay, so let's continue with adding the actual gun. I think that'd be pretty cool. So for that we're gonna need some stone brick stairs, and we're gonna place them here, here, and on the sides like so. In the middle I'm gonna just place a green stained clay, and then we're gonna have the actual gun barrel. It's gonna come one block back like so, and then it's gonna go all the way to the end of the hull, so right here. We're also going to add a item frame to the front and to the back, so it's gonna be some black wool in that one, and this one is gonna be blank. Okay, so we got that. We can add the dampening spring. Sorry, it's not a spring, it's just a dampener for the gun. So this is basically a device that helps absorb the recoil of the gun, because the gun recoils back independently of the chassis, just like a normal field gun, just like a normal howitzer, I should say. So anyway, let's add that by adding a piston, like so, and then we're also gonna have to add a lever just to extend the piston, and in front of the piston we're gonna put a stone slab, and that should pretty much be it for the gun itself. Now for the back part here, we're gonna have to add some more pistons to the bottom corners. So this would be to sort of secure the position or So make it so that the whole vehicle doesn't move when the gun is firing, I should say, to stabilize the whole thing. Yeah, okay. So anyway, that's that. And the last thing to do is to add a ladder to the back here, just to make it easier for the crew to access the gun. Now, because this isn't a frontline gun, that is perfectly fine. Just like it's perfectly fine that it doesn't have any armor on it, basically. As I said, because it isn't in direct contact with the enemy. Well, hopefully it isn't. It is not designed for that. So anyway, yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this SU-14 sort of self-propelled heavy gun in Minecraft. So thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, you can press the like button and subscribe to my channel. You can also check out my other videos, and I will see you next time.